Hi, it's Naomi, SuperStar Director, and I just wanted to welcome you to the team. If you're watching this now, it's because I sent you here because you've recently signed up. Um, if you just signed up with me, you know, I strategically have you guys wait to sign up as late as possible, close to your launch date, because I want to save as much of your 70 days, your first 70 days, because that's your sensational start period. And I want you guys to earn as much as possible in those 70 days. So that's why I pushed that back, and I've explained that to you already. So until your kit comes, I usually send a series of emails of homework and things to do before your kit comes. And once your kit comes, we have to do some training to go over some basic guidelines and to go over how the business works and some of our policies and procedures, which is really important. And as your sponsor, I am required to do, and I'm happy to do. But until then, I want to get you excited about your launch party, which I'm excited about. If you're close by, I tried to come out and do this. So there's some little things that I want to prepare you for, and some I guess my basic essential kits that you need to do to prepare for this and for your business. Joining Scentsy, I know, is a very exciting thing. It's a very big moment, and it's kind of like joining a sorority or a college. You know, when you get accepted to that college, you go out and you buy the sweatshirt and the decal and the binders, and then you buy your mom a sweatshirt, you know, and all that stuff, because you're really excited. And that's the same thing with Scentsy. I think a lot of times people rush out there and they go to the Scentsy store, which is on your orders tab, and they're like, okay, I need the decal, I need the business cards, I need this, I need that, I need this, and they just sunk themselves into a huge financial pit. If you can afford it, fantastic. You know, I'm sure a lot of people can afford all that stuff. Then go ahead and party it up. But, you know, a lot of us, like me, we don't have money, and that's why we signed up for Scentsy. You know, I have, you know, if you are one of my front lines, I will tell you my history sometime, and if I haven't told you already, but we were at a point where we lost all our money. You know, we lost $450,000 and had to put somebody in jail, and my husband was in Afghanistan, and I actually took the last of our money to sign up for Scentsy. So for me, it was about sink or swimming, and there honestly was no room for sinking. So, you know, make a deal with your husband. And, you know, everybody's financial situations are different. Maybe you don't have to make a deal with your husband. I mean, I don't have to make a deal with my husband. My husband was in Afghanistan, and he trusts me with the finances. So, you know, but I made a deal with myself. I said I was going to take out the last of our money, which was about $1,500. And I told myself I had to repay it in 2 months. And I did that. I was able to repay it in 2 months. And I set a goal for myself. You know, I looked at the pay scale and I said, you know, I need to make this amount of money in this amount of time. So for me, I asked around and I asked people, you know, how long did it take you to make director? And I heard some people say, you know, a year. Some people said, you know, 8 months. Some people said 6 months. And so when I heard the 6 month mark, I said, you know what, that's going to be my benchmark. If they could do it in 6, I can do it in 4. So I did it in 4 because I wanted to do it. I wanted to hit director before my husband came home from Afghanistan, so I could make a decent amount of money. And, you know, that was my goal. I like to challenge myself, and I like to set high standards. So that's what I did. So I told myself, by this date, I want to make this amount of money. I want to repay the money I'm taking away from my family, and I want to succeed in this business. If I didn't do that in this amount of time, then, you know, maybe it's not for me. But I'm also a really hard worker, you know. So I'm going to help you achieve your dreams and your goals. And these are just tips that I have for you. They're nothing that you have to do, or, you know, there's no Bible to this. But these are just tips coming from my own experience, okay? So take them for whatever they're worth to you. So taking a step back, like I said, I know a lot of girls that spent a ton of money the first week and telling their husbands, oh, I need this and I need this and I need this. And then the paychecks come in and their husband's like, you spent more than you made, you know? So immediately they're negative about the business. And then the next paycheck, you spend more money and you're just not making ends meet. So for me, I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything from the Scentsy store until I can afford it. You know, maybe you're first paycheck, you should take 25% of it and spend it there. Or, you know, do whatever you need to do, just discipline yourself. So the first things first, what I actually think are basics that you must have to get started. And these are things you need to do and start collecting as, you know, your first launch party is around the corner. Scentsy has streamlined everything for you. You can go to the Scentsy store and buy everything you need. And they all come out really cool with the Scentsy stamp or the logo or, you know, the consultant logo. But for those people that can't afford it, let me tell you what I've done and how I've done. And I've succeeded with these basic tools. So first thing that you have to do, and I will probably need to make another YouTube, is you have to market yourself, label yourself, you know, get your name out there. So the first thing you need to buy, I went for the big box at Costco, is these are Avery labels. And right here it says white easy peel address labels, and this is number 5160. There's 30 sheets, so there's 4,200 labels. This actually lasted me, I think, 2 years when I first started. And there's 140 sheets, and this is the important part. The size is 1 inch by 2 5/8. You can buy these at Walmart. You can buy these at Costco. I think this was like $27 at Costco, but once a year they have a sale, and it brings it down to, I think, $20. So it's a really good deal. If you want to look at Walmart, if you have coupons, I know Staples sell them, Office Depot, Office Max, you know, Target, all those places sell them. They just sell them in less quantity. And you know what? If you want to pay $10, that's how they come too. It's a lot cheaper, so why not? So anyways, these are the ones you want. Here's the actual size. It's 1 inch by 2 5/8. Okay, and they come like this. They're just blank sheets. Okay, and I'm gonna send you a template, and then you can print them up, and they'll look like this. So this has my it says to order, and then it has my name, my rank, my website, and my phone number. So these are so important because I have met people, one of my best friends in Scentsy, we met on one of our incentive trips, and we were on our way to Hawaii, and I said, you know, how did you find out about Scentsy? And she goes, I was given a warmer in like 2007, in really early on, and she says, but I could not find the consultant. And back then, the website for Scentsy wasn't really big yet. And she's like, for the life of me, I couldn't find the consultant. And it took me a whole year and a half before I found any consultants. And, you know, you just don't want that to happen. I mean, she could have started in 2008, and right now she could be making buku bucks. You know, she could have a huge team with. And so she didn't start till 2008, 2009. And she just hates that she didn't start sooner. I think most successful people will tell you their biggest regret in this company is that they didn't start sooner. So you want to make these labels, and you want to label everything. So we're going to label your bars, your warmers, your flyers, your catalogs, everything. When you get your starter kit, there's actually some printable labels that they give you, and they're pretty cute. And like I said, Scentsy sells them too, with the cute Scentsy logos and stuff like that. But this is the cheaper alternative, and this is what I do, okay? And then every so often I get these little freebies. Vistaprint will send me an email that says, oh, you know, this week it's free address labels. So I just make the same things, but they're just so much prettier from Vistaprint, and it's free. I stack up all my deals. So when I do Vistaprint, because you have to pay for shipping, I do the free address labels, I do the free postcards, I do everything, because then when I pay my $20 shipping, I don't feel so bad because everything else I got for free. So these are just some pretty ones I did. I've done some floral ones. So it has my name and my rank and my website and my phone number on them. And so I put these on like my catalogs. I like to save these for my warmers because they're a little prettier. So yeah, so I mean, I get lots of different designs from Vistaprint. And Staples was doing a cool special too. They did like 200 free labels or 100 free labels once. They just had a coupon special online. So we do that. So just keep your eyes peeled. There's a lot of specials out there. So labels are a must. They're number one. I think they're the absolute first thing you have to do. I think in your starter kit, there's also print your own business cards. So Those are really cool. You can just print your information on there, or you could just take one of these stickers, slap them on the back of the card, and then you don't have to worry about lining it straight in your printer, all that stuff, okay? I also have made things through Vistaprint, some business cards and stuff like that. But the one thing I am willing to splurge on is our Scentsy business cards. Our Scentsy business cards are actually really high quality. I've seen them through Vistaprint, and I'm not saying they're always like this, but in my personal opinion, I know it costs a little bit more with Scentsy, but my first business cards, I think, lasted me a good 2 years. I actually told myself I wasn't going to get any until I made director. So when I made director 4 months later, I rewarded myself with, I think, my first big Scentsy purchase, and that was my business cards, which was $60 at the time for 1,000. I know since then Scentsy has now made value cards, so I think they're a lot cheaper. So if you do want to take a splurge on something, I do think our business cards are worth it. They are really nice quality. And everything over there is approved, and so it's just really easy. You just put it in, a third-party printer prints them out, sends them to you, done. Or you can hold off, hold off for a little bit since you have some printable ones. Or print some on your business card, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so the next thing that is a must-have is our lap boards. And I have these awesome lap boards that I take to parties. So what is a lap board? A lap board is when you have your home party and people come in and you're just throwing paper at them. Here's a catalog, here's a receipt, here's a flyer, here's our new warmer of the month flyer, here's our discontinued list. You're just throwing all these papers at them. So, and then they have to write down everything they want, and then, their lap is soft. And so what we make are these lap boards, and I had a whole bunch I made, but in my move, I actually lost them. So I am going to make one live with you right now. And I'm going to show you how that's done, okay? So this is a binder I got at Walmart today, and it was 92 cents, okay? I ran over to Target too, and they actually were a little bit more expensive there. So if you have a Walmart near you, I'd go there. I also looked it up online at Staples, and it was more expensive there too. So Walmart's the way to go. If you have one, great. These are 92 cents. They're just basic binders. They had a lot of colors: brown, gray, blue. I like the purple since Scentsy's purple. I'd probably do gray and purple if I had to do these. There's a sleeve here. There's no plastic cover, which there's nothing wrong with that. And the most important thing you have to look at is where this spine is. You want this spine, the ring, the 3 ring right here. You want to make sure the rings are on the spine. I'm sorry, I just butchered all that. So just make sure the rings are on the spine. I bought a binder of what you don't want. I went to Costco, and if you look on the profile, you see the ring is on the back. You want the rings on the spine. You don't want it on the back. Okay? This is the reason. I'll tell you the reason why in 1 second. So here's another binder from Walmart. This one has sleeves on the front, so you can put something on the front. Okay? And it has a sleeve on the back. And there's sleeves inside. So I guess this is like a cover sheet. I don't know what you call it. A clear cover. And what we like is the rings are on the spine, okay? So this is a keeper, and it says it's $1.78 at Walmart. So this is cool because we're going to make these into 2. So you can use whatever you want. You can use the purple one, which is 92 cents, or you can pay $1 more and get this one. I'm actually going to use this one, okay? So what I'm going to do is make these 2 back and front into a lap board. So what I do is I take a pair of scissors. Whoa, sorry. This is obviously live. Take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to cut it really fast, okay? So give me 1 second, and I'm going to cut it in front of you so you can see. And just cut it as straight as possible. You might, okay. It's a little hard. Let me do it on the table. It'll be a lot easier, okay? It's kind of hard doing it up there, so just cutting it. Okay. So there it is. It's done. Okay. I'm just going to round off the edges really fast so there's no pointy edges. The other side is rounded. And you can trim it up to make sure it's straight. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so give me a second here. Sorry. And then, okay, and then I'm going to round off the bottom edge so there's no pokiness. So that's it. Okay. So, I just rushed home from a mommy event and I wanted to print everything up for you, but I was so excited and I just wanted to get this done and out to you since I just got a new consultant. So I didn't print everything up, but so this is pretty much what my lap board's going to look like, okay? So that's it, pretty easy. I'm going to cut 2 pieces. So this is what's left of my binder. I'm going to cut off the spine and this will be another one, okay? So for $1.78, I'm going to get 2 lap boards. So I suggest everybody making about buying 5 or 6 binders. I like to have about 12 lap boards because I think that's an ideal party, at least 12 people. I mean 12, yeah, I like to have 12 people. Realistically that means about maybe 8 to 10 show up, but I like knowing that there's going to be 12 or there's going to be 12 that are going to try to come. Okay, so what do we do with this lap board? So we also have, this I'll email all the documents that you need. So you first need the template for the labels, which I'll send you. And then the next thing is we have a ranking sheet. I didn't print one up, but it's going to list all the scents that we have, 80 scents. And it's going to have your information on top that says, new consultants, comma, and your rank, which will be essential consultant. Then it's going to have your phone number and your email. And then it's going to have all the scents. And then it's going to have this like it, love it, gotta have it. Exactly like Cold Stones. What do you love? Because you're going to come to this party. They're going to smell 80 scents. It's kind of overwhelming. And this way they can track, you know what? I do like it. Oh, wait, I like this one more. And at the end of the night, they're going to say like, okay, this is a must have. This is a must have. And this will help keep them straight. Because I've had parties where people come to me afterwards and they're like, oh, I wanted that purple one. Which one was that? And I'm like, there's like 80, 90 cents. Purple one eliminates, 70. There's still 30 purple one. So this way they can pick exactly what they want. Number 2, the second reason we like this sheet is you tell them, take this home. The next time you need to reorder, you don't have to smell all 80 cents again. Just keep the sheet in a nice place, or if you want me to hold it, I'll file it away for you. But, hold on to this sheet, and that way, next time, you don't have to smell all 80 cents again, because it does take a lot of time. It gets a little tiresome, okay? So, you would have the ranking sheet. So, this is how my lap board looks. I would put the ranking sheet first. Tonight's going to be an Amazon receipt. Okay. And then I usually put the warmer of the month flyer in. And then I usually put, there's join flyers and host flyers. I would put those 2 in next. There's no order to this. This is just something I've totally made up myself. I mean, do whatever feels most comfortable for you. I don't use the join and host flyers anymore. I actually made my own. So here's my host postcard. Oh, it's upside down. Here's my host postcard. It has the host rewards on the back. And then here's my join postcard, and it has, what I made up. So anyways, I put the host and join in there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do upside down. It's kind of like that. And then I put a receipt in there. And then I put a catalog in there. Or you could put your receipt in front and catalog in back. And then your business cards or coupons or flyers or whatever you have. And then I put that on the side. And then so when I get to my party, I scatter them around the couch, and I put a pen with each one. And so I put like 3 on each couch. If it's a huge couch, put 4. If there's a smaller couch, put 2. You can fit how many people you want to seat. So you want 1 per person, okay? Then on the back side, I like to fill it with what's the latest news. So this month is transition month. So I might put in here, the flyer that says, this month we're discontinuing these warmers. So that way when they get there, I'll be like, okay, if you like any of these are going to be gone next month. So look at this, you know, or if it's bring back my bar month, I would put them on here and I'd flip it over and tell them, you know, this is the bring back my bars. So this is only here for this month. Or if it's a hostess incentive, you know, for this month only, we're doing this hostess incentive. So it's kind of like my marquee of whatever is on special here. So I'd slide that in there. So again, when my customers come in, you can, I tell people, you know, come on in, come into the living room. Thanks for coming to the party. You know, go ahead and start smelling. Just do me a favor, if you don't mind, pull out the ranking sheet and you can get started smelling while we wait for the other customers. And if you want, I would love for you to take out the receipt and fill out this top half. And don't worry about the middle. I mean, don't worry about filling out the rest. I'll do that when we're done. But just fill out this top half and, you know, just please take your ranking sheet and go over there and smell those testers. And when we get started, you know, there's a catalog in there, but don't get sidetracked by the catalog yet. Go ahead and smell all the testers. The truth is it takes a while to smell all the testers, so they might as well get started, okay? So that is how easy a lap board is, you know, and that cost me $1.78. If you want, you could put ribbon on this, you know, burn the ribbon edges, just put some polka dotted purple ribbon. I've even laminated cards in the past and glued them on like that. I've made stickers and I've put them on there. So I mean, super easy, you know, super thin. Just put them all in a bag, carry it with me in my party. You know, really easy. So number 1, labels. Number 2, lap boards. Totally cute, right? Totally cute, easy. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to tell you to get is, well, and your business cards, you know, and those came in your kit. And once you finish those, talk to me and we can weigh out the costs and benefits of, you know, jumping in and making an investment in those. I just don't like making that investment because your rank is going to change so fast right now. If you're like me, you want to climb to the top and there's like 4 ranks before director and it's like, ugh, I don't want to buy, you know, 1,000 more cards at a rank where I sat for only 1 month. You know, I jumped 2 ranks in 1 month, so it would have been silly. So let's just, you know, wing it for a little bit and see how it goes. So the last thing I think you should get, and again, it's totally up to you, is, well, there's actually 2. Is a basket for your party. We're doing this launch party this weekend, and so you can get whatever basket is in your house. When I started, the testers used to be a lot bigger. So the new testers are a lot smaller. So these are our testers, right? So you got these in your kit. They're really fun. So this is when people come to your party and they sniff and decide if they like something. And don't forget to tell them to take 2 and mix it. You know, hold it in, and it looks silly, but you know, you take 2 cents and you swirl it. I guess that's a word. Swirl it under your nose. Okay, so I like to break up. I have my own categories. In the catalog, they have different categories like bakery and favorites and florals and stuff like that. I have my own categories. I can tell you what my categories are. They work for me. You can make up your own categories. Do whatever works for you, okay? So just find any containers you have around the house. You know, I have this bag. I think I got it. It's from 31, but I got it as like a free gift. I don't know. I got it at a raffle or something. These are perfect. You know, look, throw your testers in there. You can even get something smaller because you're going to want, so you can either just say, you know, I have 80 testers. I'm just going to put it in 4 bags. And that way I'm going to put the bags around the coffee table and all the girls can divvy up in groups of 2 and they can go through 1 bag and then they'll switch, you know, or, you know, these baskets work. These new testers are much smaller. Our old testers are about 3 times the size. So a basket like this would hold like 10. But now you can fit, you know, a good probably 15, 20 in a little basket like this. This is a basket that, look, the price was $3.99 at Michael's. And if it was 50% off week, I mean, that's what, $2? So we're not talking a lot of money. And you can do 4 different categories. Or if you want, you could spray paint them, do a blue, pink, yellow. And that's kind of nice because you can be like, okay, I just finished smelling the blue basket. Can somebody trade me? Okay, I haven't smelled the pink basket. Here, let's trade. You can be totally matchy-matchy. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, get get 4 of the same kind, 5 of the same kind. So I think this is a must, especially if you're doing home parties. It's just an easier way to categorize it. Scentsy does sell this nice tote that holds all your things, and if you want to, if you have the money, fantastic. But like I said, this tag was $3.99. I bought it for half off, so I think it was $2. And yeah, and if you use your military day, that's another 10% off. So I mean, this is going to cost you $8, and I think the totes are a little bit more than that. But do whatever suits you. And the last thing that we have to have, which I didn't grab, is we need, it's an absolute must, is to help you make a basket party kit. And I think I'll just have to make another YouTube about that. And so you can either get a little tote bag, you can get those lunch bags, those insulated lunch bags that you can get at 31. I've seen them at Ross, I've seen them at Target. I mean, they're about $4.99 to about $7.99 I've seen. That's all you need to do a basket party. I actually liked these big baskets I get at Michael's, and they're about $16.99 to $19.99, and half off it's about $10. And we'll put everything on there. And those are how we're going to do parties outside of your home. And I think that's a must. When I started this business, I wanted 4 parties a month, a party every week. And I also wanted at least 1 basket party every week. I tried to do 1 home party every week. And sometimes that's not possible. But the beauty of this business, if you watch my other video, is that these basket parties are amazing. I can send a basket party to a friend that works at a hospital. I can send one to a friend that works at a school. I can send one that works at a church, or that has youth group or whatever, and she collects $400, she collects $500, she collects $200, but combined, that's $1,100 that they collected for me, and I didn't even have to leave my house. I didn't even have to get out of my pajamas, right? So it is nice to invest a little money in these baskets, make them look a little nice, because they are representing you. So I do like to spend a little bit of money on that, just, you know, it's representing me, and if I want to put my best foot forward. And also, you know, I'm not out there. So the time I'm saving for not traveling and, you know, getting babysitters and all that stuff, it's worth putting, you know, $20 in the basket. So like I said, I get a $10 basket and I put everything in there, and then I make a nice binder. So I think with my supplies, I probably spend, you know, with my half off basket, I probably spend about, my binder is about $5, so I probably spend a good $17, you know, on my basket. But in return, I hope that basket, every time it goes out, generates me anywhere from $200 to $600 to $1,000. I even mail these baskets out all the way to the East Coast. So that's it for now. I gave you some homework to do. You need to go out and get your Avery labels, you know, at Target, Walmart, Costco. I am going to email you the template to make these labels. So just whip out a bunch of them, okay? And then I am also going to send you the template for the ranking sheet. You need to print those out for your party that's coming up. And then I need you to go out and make your lap boards. And, you know, here's your lap boards, you know, go out there and get your lap boards ready. If you choose not to do any of these things, oh, and get your baskets, okay? These you can find around your house. I mean, just any basket. They don't have to match. Just grab anything. I literally just ran around the house and pulled some containers I had in the house, you know. If you don't want to make the lap board, totally fine. I'm okay with that. And your business is not going to fail. If you don't want to buy baskets, or if you don't want to ask for baskets from your family, I'm fine with that. But the one thing you must do, and I am not okay with you not doing it, is making these labels. You must make these labels, okay? If you can't afford these labels, let me know. We'll work something out. You know, I'll print some up for you or whatever. But you must have these labels, okay? This is how you're going to brand yourself. This is how you're going to get your name out. We're going to put these labels on your business cards. We're going to put these labels on your catalogs. You know, that's where they go. See, mine has a my name is right there. I mean, you can write your name on it, but it just doesn't look as nice, you know, and it's just quick and easy. Slap them on. You know, you can also make these labels. What's kind of cool, and you could do Naomi Chen, and then you could do your address and phone number and your website. And when you go and return something at like Target or whatever, or wherever you go. And they're like, can you fill out this information? Just slap a sticker on there. You know, you have your phone number, your address. That's pretty much what they want. But then now it has your website. So whoever has to do that, they're like, hey, what's that? You know, it never hurts. You don't know, you know, who's going to see it, who's interested, who's curious. So we must do the labels, okay? So I hope you got some good information. If you have any questions about what to buy before you start your business, let me know. I know everything looks super enticing and like you can totally justify everything. Oh, well, if I wear this sweatshirt, everybody will see it, you know. If I get this, you know, if I get these pens, you know, just go at the pace you can afford. Don't go overboard. Pace yourself, okay? And if you need to borrow something from me, let me know. That's what I'm here to do, to help you succeed. And I'm always here to help you, and I'm really eager to help you, and I want to be a mentor to you, and I want to inspire you, and I want to help you along this journey, okay? So please don't hesitate to call me, to email me, to text me. I go to bed pretty late. I mean, right now it's already 12:45. So it's okay to call me late or text me late. So again, I'm really excited that you've started this. I'm really excited for this journey. I cannot tell you how much Scentsy has blessed me. You know, in the 4 years I've done this, I've made some amazing friends that are now my family, and we have been very blessed that it has given me a great paycheck, that I can stay home with my kids. You know, how many people, unfortunately, have to go back to work. I have been lucky that with both my children, I've been able to stay home. I bring a good income home. And like tonight, you know, I went out with the girls. I got to do mommy night. You know, during the weekday, I get to go do mommy and me events. You know, I do 3-4 a week. I'm part of a mommy group at church. You know, we do church activities. And I have 2 dogs that I do things, outdoor activities with every single day. I mean, this is a great life. And the truth is, I can't do it if I had an 8-to-5 job. And as you've seen in my other YouTubes, I mean, I have my babies when I'm making videos. You know, I have one in the other room. I have one with me. They go to shows with me. Even my dogs do my shows with me. So it's very pro family, and I'm just really lucky that it has been a great fit. So I hope the same for you. And if you need anything, let me know, okay? So I am very excited about your launch party, and call me when you get your kit so we can go over all that, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.